So I did a thing. I went and got more Christmas decorations, but I'm adding in pops of burgundy. I thought that this would just look so pretty, so romantic, and kind of like, I don't know, make it richer, I guess. So, and I feel like all of this, like I got some of these burgundy like velvet balls, and I feel like all of this burgundy is really going to even make the blue on the couch just pop even more and just seem like rich, you know, like Christmas is supposed to be. And so I love it. Now that I have it all laid out all together, I've got all of my white here, I've got all of my blush pink still, and picked up a little gold, and then all of this burgundy to go with it, and I think it's so pretty. I even got some of these burgundy ornaments, so pretty. I got a burgundy Santa Claus, and I think all of this is just gonna go so good together. I even got some more of these trees, and I feel like, just to show you guys what the burgundy looks like with it, I feel like all of this is gonna go so pretty too, with obviously the pops of blush too. So I'm ready now, I'm officially ready. We're gonna start decorating. This is my sitting room, and we're gonna start in here today. We're gonna do the sitting room and the living room, and I ended up just moving the white tree over there. You guys know I had this table over there, and then this picture that says stay a while, that was up there on the wall, but I just took that down and I'm gonna move that somewhere else. But I put the Christmas tree here, and I'm gonna add in some of these gold like balls because I feel like it matches really well with this picture. And then I also have some pink and some like darker grayish color balls to go in there, and I also have some ribbon, and the ribbon is blue because I'm gonna change out these pillows for the blue ones that I used to have in here before Halloween, and I just have those in my linen closet, so I'm just gonna bring those out. And I feel like this blue over here on the tree is gonna make the blue pillows pop a little bit more. So lots of pink, gold, blue, gray, gonna be lots of color, but really like subtle and pretty at the same time. So let's go ahead and get started.
So beautiful. Can you feel it too? Girl, I won't let you go. When the sky comes alive, let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday, yeah. Let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday, holiday. Can't wait another year. Just talking on the phone, I'll make you feel at home. Oh, when I got you by my side, what a night. Oh, girl, I wanna
Sometimes I start with the ribbon on the tree first, and sometimes I like to start with the largest ornaments first. And you can see on this particular tree, I decided to start with the big ornaments first. But I would say maybe like 9 out of 10 times, I'm gonna start with the ribbon first. But for some reason, I tested it out and I put the ribbon on the tree, and it was just throwing me off for some reason. And I really can't explain why it was throwing me off, but it was. So I decided to take the ribbon off and go ahead and start with the ornaments. But when I'm decorating my trees, I will also either organize my ornaments by size or by color, or by both size and color. But it really just all depends on what feels right. I know that might sound weird and not a very specific way to decorate, but I just like to let my creativity flow. I like to be a little organized and a little strategic about it, but I also just do what feels right in the moment. I try to balance out both sides of the tree so everything flows well, and I don't put the same sizes or the same color ornaments too close to each other. But like I said, I just like to have fun with it, let the creativity flow, and do what feels right.
It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas. All snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this.
So now I'm just going to change out the pillows, take down the Halloween ones, and put back the blue pillows that were on there. And then I also added in a blue and white striped one that used to be in our guest bedroom, but I have different ones in the guest bedroom right now. So I just had these in the linen closet, and so I tested these out and I really like the way it looks. But now that I have blue on the couch, I feel like I can put the blue ribbon on the tree, and I think that might have been what was throwing me off because the room just felt unbalanced whenever I was putting the blue ribbon on. And now that I have the blue pillows on the couch, I can add the blue ribbon. So you can definitely tell that for me, the key to decorating is all about balance, not just on the Christmas tree, but in the entire room.
Let us make memories that stay forever. It's Christmas today. All snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you.
If you're wondering where any of the ornaments or the ribbon came from on this Christmas tree, all of it is from Hobby Lobby. So if you're looking for it, check there. But I love these bows that I got to go on top of the trees. They ended up being $5 a piece, and I didn't have to worry about trying to make the bows this year. I just bought a lot of these and popped them on top of my tree, and I feel like they look perfect. So I just decorated this little centerpiece that I have on the coffee table in here, and I had this candle in our bathroom, in mine and Justin's bathroom, so I just pulled it from there, and then I added this blue ribbon on there. This is the same one that is over there on the tree, but I felt like it would just add that pop of blue that this space needed, and it would be just like a really cheap fix for that. And then I added this little reindeer in here, and originally I just had this, but I felt like it just, I don't know, it wasn't it. So I added the snowflake behind it just to give it a little bit more of a white backdrop, and so it could pop a little bit more. And that's it. That is all I did over here. I think it looks so cute, and I'm pretty much done in this room. So check it out. It is so cute. These gold balls I am loving over here. I'm so glad I went and got those. It just really made this tree like pop. They look like bubbles to me, but I love them. So room one is done. Let's get started on the living room. All right, so while I was decorating in the sitting room, Justin put up the tree. I still need to fluff it. As you can see, it looks like bald spots in it, but I still need to fluff the tree. And then I was gonna put this upstairs in the entryway, but I think I'm gonna keep it here. I really like it. Once I add in the ornaments and the ribbon and everything, I'll make my final decision, but for now, I think I really like it there, so I might keep it. And the next thing that I wanna work on is the mantle, so I'm gonna add some greenery up here, and then I'm gonna make some to match and put it all along this like shelf thing that we have. But I was gonna show y'all the greenery that I got for this. So I just could not bring myself to buy actual Christmas garland because it was so freaking expensive. So I found this at Hobby Lobby, and it was half off when I bought it. So it ended up being $10 for each strand. So I just got a few strands, and I'm gonna double it up like this, just fold it up and lay it up there so it makes it kind of thick. But I'm gonna add in like ornaments, ribbon, poinsettias, berries, all of that fun stuff. But to make it easier on myself, because I really don't know what I'm doing with it yet, I'm just gonna lay it all out here and then figure out what I wanna do, where I wanna put ornaments, where I wanna put ribbon and all of that. And that way I know exactly what I wanna do by the time I'm ready to put it up there. Just to make it easier on myself, so I'm not like having my arms up above my head trying to decorate for so long, and then also climbing up and down off the ladder so much. This way I know exactly what I wanna do before I am ready to put it up there. So I'm gonna start laying all of this down and figuring out what I wanna do with it. Actually, already a change of plans. This is how I decorate, y'all. I'm going with the flow, I'm winging it. But I think a really good way to test it out is to put it up here first, and then I will do the stuff on the floor. But I think this will be a really good way to see what it's gonna look like before we get started. Just wanted to give you guys a little close up. I love it. Do y'all see how this burgundy really like brought it to life, made it look like Christmas? I am loving the burgundy with the blush and the white. That was seriously the best decision. I ended up not adding in any poinsettias, but I am gonna do it on the one up there. But I just wanted to show you guys this close up because I am loving this. Like, could not love it anymore. Looks so Christmassy and cozy. I'm obsessed. There are some people who are clean and tidy and organized when they're decorating. That is not me. Nope. I've tried it that way, and I just work better when it is like this. Like, it's a creative mess is what I like to call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this garland now and see what we can come up with. So this is my first year trying to use this deco mesh, and I looked it up on YouTube yesterday and it looked pretty simple. So you just tie it with the floral wire, and then you bunch it again and tie it again, and you just keep doing that and you just make that poof. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. I love it when people have it, but then I just don't know about it in my house. So I'm gonna try it out. If I don't like it, I'll just end up taking it off the whole thing. But this is what I mean by it's gonna be so much easier to just try to decorate it down here on the floor opposed to up there, where I have to have my arms over my head the whole time. So I'm gonna try it out and test it, see if I like it. If I don't, I'll take it all off.
Come joining us all, the feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go
got a few pieces done. I tested it out. I'm not loving it, guys. I don't think I like it. It kind of looks like I forgot to take the plastic off. Like there was plastic on there and I forgot to take it off. And it's just not even that noticeable. I don't know. There's something about it that's just not like, I'm not loving it. I think I'm really loving what I have over here on the fireplace so much. And I'm just loving green. I feel like we can add in pops of white through the ornaments like we did there. And I'm just gonna take the deco mesh off.
Wake up with a smile, the feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, oh, coming. I know the Santa Claus is coming.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. Well, I'm all
Just finished up with the shelf up here, and I wanted to give you guys like a little close-up of what I ended up doing. So I've got these white ornaments thrown in there. I've got a mixture of the small ones and the large ones, and I just kind of balanced those out. And then I have the poinsettias, the berries, those little feathery burgundy trees, and I also looped in some of the gold ribbon throughout all of it, but I love it. I think it looks so gorgeous. I feel like when it's on camera and it's far away, you really can't tell, but like from where I'm standing, you can see every bit of it in person, and it is so pretty. I wish things came off on camera like they do in person, because this is just so glam, so pretty. It seriously reminds me of the Biltmore at Christmas time. If you guys have never seen the Biltmore at Christmas time, look it up. Look it up on YouTube. I'll link a video, but all of this burgundy and gold and white reminds me of the Biltmore at Christmas time. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do next. Do I want to start on things like this, or do I want to go ahead and start on the tree? I'm thinking about going ahead and starting on the tree. Justin's putting the kids to bed right now. I'm going to be working late tonight trying to finish this up, and it's actually going to be so much easier because the kids actually didn't have school today. Their teacher's son was sick, so they didn't have school today, so they were like underfoot a lot. So now that they're in bed, I'll be able to like actually work a lot faster. So hopefully I'll be able to get a lot done before the end of the night, because right now it looks like a complete disaster in here. Like probably the messiest my house has ever looked. But hopefully by the end of the night, it will be like a Christmas masterpiece in here. He is so wore out. He is very scared of those red trees. Those right there, the ones that I have up there on the shelf. He has been so scared of those today. So anytime I'm decorating with those, he is like running away, like no way. Those things are too scary.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So I started by fluffing it out, and then I added the tree skirt to the bottom of it. And now here comes the fun part, decorating. But first things first though, I wanted to answer the question for you guys I get all the time about where I got my tree, and it is from Hobby Lobby. I got it last year, I believe, or either the year before that, I can't remember, but they do still have it this year. I saw it there, and so if you're looking for it, they do have it there, and they are half off now. So I know that I ended up getting my tree for around $300. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I know it was somewhere between $300 and $400. But this year, instead of ribbon on the main tree, I decided I was going to go for feathers. And I've never done that before, but I feel like it was so easy and effortlessly glam. If you feel like you're not really good with ribbon, then I highly recommend getting some feathers, because it just made the tree look so beautiful and glam, like I said, and it was so easy to just throw in. And if you're having a hard time figuring out how you want to place them, just think of wrapping it around and kind of making it look like a candy cane. I hope that helps at all if you are trying to figure out how to place your feathers, if you're going for that this year too. But once I had the feathers in, I started adding in all the light colored ornaments first, starting with the biggest ones and then working my way to the smaller ones.
In a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Another thing I did differently this year was I opted for the smaller hooks on my ornaments instead of the longer ones, and I still ended up putting it onto the ornament and then using it almost as a clamp on the tree. So I didn't really use it as a hook as much, but I just used like the metal piece, and then whenever I was sticking it onto a branch, I kind of just clamped it on there exactly where I wanted it, and that way I was able to put all the ornaments exactly where I wanted them to go, instead of hooking it onto a branch and then it falling a little bit lower than I would like. So if you're having trouble putting your ornaments on exactly where you want them to go, use your hooks more as a clamp instead of hooks.
When everything is white, glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night, it's Christmas. A winter wonderland, a snowball in each hand. Take me away, Christmas Day. There's joy in the air, family's near. We give thanks for this past year. Oh, nothing compares to the love that we share. Oh, what a bliss, a green
So
red.
now it's time to add in all the pops of gold and burgundy, and looking at the tree right now, I feel like it looks so pretty and almost kind of like a winter wonderland theme, but I love that I threw in all of the gold and burgundy. I couldn't imagine my tree without it now. I cannot wait for you guys to see like the whole final result. But I was actually on my Instagram and I was telling you guys about how I want to name all of my trees this year, and I think we finally have a tree name for this one because I threw in all the gold and the burgundy and then I topped it with a crown. You'll see that in a minute too, but I topped it with a crown. I was just like, what am I gonna name this tree? And then my husband suggested we name it Queen Victoria, and I was like, oh, because like all the burgundy makes it seem like Victorian, like from a Victorian era, right? And he was like, I didn't even think about that. I was kind of just thinking about like the crown on top of the tree, but yeah, let's go with that. So we have named this tree Queen Victoria, but you guys are gonna have to help me name all the rest of my trees in the house. So if y'all have any suggestions for the tree in the sitting room, go back and look at it, because I want to name all of my trees this year. I think that would be really fun. But like I said, this one is gonna be Queen Victoria.
To the love that we share. Oh, what a bliss. A green red delight with glimmering silver wine. You dazzle us all from big to small. Warm laughter and white smiles, my presents stacked in piles. Take me away, Christmas Day.
The last thing I like to do on my tree is add in the picks, but because this tree does look kind of like from a Victorian era, I originally bought some really like funky picks to go in there, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't look right, so I added in some of these burgundy berries that I had left from my garland, and I feel like it looks perfect. I do actually end up using all of the funky looking picks in my garland in the entryway, so you guys are going to see that whenever I do the home tour. But now that all the fun is over, all the decorating is over, it is time to clean up. So I'm just taking all of the Christmas decor that I didn't end up using and putting it back into my plastic containers, and then throwing all the trash away and just tidying up, putting everything back where it belongs. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me decorate my house for Christmas. Like I said, I will have that next video out on Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that. Subscribe if you would like to be notified, and hit the bell, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!